Commanders fan news today. The renaissance of a giant is underway, and the world is finally listening to us again. Before anything else, if you feel that this turning point isn't just happening on the field, but inside your heart too, hit the like button, subscribe now to Commanders fan news today, and turn on the notification bell. Because here, every emotion becomes a headline, every outcry becomes a revolution, and every fan has a voice. Washington, D.C., the city has seen presidents come and go. It has seen wars declared and treaties signed. But today, what pulses through every street of the capital isn't politics. It's hope. It's pride. It's the sound of a sleeping giant awakening to a new era. In the heart of the NFL, something is changing, and it's not just the roster. It's the culture. It's the soul. It's the jersey regaining its weight. And who's leading this rebuild? Adam Peters, a name that has become a symbol of demand, courage, and vision. A man who has no fear in saying no to an all-pro like Justin Simmons, even when the entire world says yes. A man who challenges narratives, rewrites the logic, and looks every player in the eyes to ask, "Are you ready to earn this jersey?" Eddie Goldman, for example, now knows the price of this new era. The past is no longer enough. Respect earned in past seasons doesn't matter anymore. In this new Washington, yesterday has been erased. Only the now matters. But this story, friends, isn't just about tactics. It's about faith. It's about memory. It's about a fan base that, for decades, carried in its chest a mix of nostalgia and pain, watching a once proud team fall into scandals, generic names, and soulless decisions. Today, that pain has turned into fuel. The Burgundy and Gold jersey moves us again. And it wasn't just a slogan. It was a calling, a cry, a reconnection with our essence. When Jaden Daniels posed in the old Super Bowl-era uniforms, it wasn't just marketing. It was a baptism. The kid held that helmet like someone holding a nation's flag. And every camera click seemed to echo in the fans' hearts, "We're coming back." Meanwhile, beneath the surface of politics, silent movements take form. The return of the old name, the one that never left the stands of our memory, is no longer just a theory. It's being sewn together behind the scenes, with political support, strategy, and passion. Donald Trump spoke. Josh Harris listened. Magic Johnson felt it. And now the people demand it. Because what's at stake isn't just a name. It's dignity. It's lost respect. It's the soul that was ripped from us and now fights to return. And this transformation, it's not stopping. With a new stadium projected for 2028, built on the ashes of the old RFK, everything points to a historic moment, the perfect union of past and future. The stadium will be new, but the soul will be ancestral. And the whole world will see that in Washington, rebirth doesn't happen with slogans, but with blood, sweat, courage, and memory. What's happening in Washington is AREVOLUTION, and you, fan, are living it in real time. You are part of it. You are a key piece in this rebirth. So don't be silent. Don't hold back. Comment now. Hashtag Goldman Strong if you believe Eddie can rise again as a Colossus. Hashtag Simmons now if you want leadership, sharp mind, and immediate impact. Hashtag Bring It Back if the original name is more than nostalgia, it's justice. And if all of this made your heart beat faster. Subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Turn on the bell and come live every second of this new era with us. Because what's happening here isn't just football. It's a people reclaiming their identity. It's a jersey regaining its meaning. It's a franchise that for too long was a ghost, breathing again like a titan. And now a warning to the entire NFL. You mocked us. You forgot us. You thought we'd never come back. But you underestimated one thing. The power of a fan base that never stopped believing. Get ready. Washington is back. And once this flame is lit, no wind can put it out. Washington, D.C., this isn't just news. It's not a technical analysis. It's the cry of a fan who has seen everything. Who cried during the scandals, the humiliations, the years of silence. And who today, for the first time in a long time, cries again, but out of pride. I remember when no one wanted to play here. I remember when our name became a punchline, when news headlines were more about scandals than football, when every draft felt like a shot in the dark. When wearing this jersey meant carrying weight, but not of glory. A weight of frustration, of shame, of another wasted year. And now I look at this roster, this GM, this energy, and I see fire in everyone's eyes. I see soul. Adam Peters is doing what no one else had the guts to do, cleaning house with brutal honesty. And it hurts. Seeing Eddie Goldman fighting for a spot after all he's done, it hurts. Because a fan's heart never forgets who made us proud. But I also know it's time to be ruthless with mediocrity. We can't live in the past anymore. If Goldman still has fire, let him prove it. If not, let someone hungrier take his place. Because this team now only wants one thing: to win. And then there's Justin Simmons, an All-Pro openly saying, "I want Washington." Do you realize what that means? After years of being the last place any veteran wanted, now we have stars knocking on our door. And even so, Peters says no, because he believes in the youth. Because he has a plan, project. And honestly, I have doubts, but I also respect it. But the biggest emotion, the one that makes me tremble as I write, is something else. The name. Yes, the name that was torn from our history, like a scar they wanted to hide. But it wasn't a wound. It was an identity. And now it's coming back. It's in the undertones, in the Super Bowl uniforms, in the emotional smiles of the fans, in the sparkle in Jaden Daniels' eyes wearing the classic burgundy and gold. It's in the air. It's in us. This return isn't about politics or cheap nostalgia. It's about soul. It's about finally looking at that shield and knowing it represents who we are. I am a fan of the Commanders. And yes, if the name changes, I'll still be here. Because my loyalty is to the blood shed on that field, to the history no one can erase. But if that name returns, oh my friend, the soul comes back with it. This is the most important moment of our recent history. And if you're reading this, you are part of it. Comment below. Hashtag Simmons now if you believe true leadership is built by giants. Hashtag Goldman strong if you want to see the monster rise again. Hashtag bring it back if the name still echoes in your chest like an unsilenced battle cry. And if you, like me, feel this is more than just football, then subscribe now to Commanders Fan News Today. Turn on the bell and come with us on this journey. Because I was here when we were a national embarrassment. And I'll be here now when we become a national legend. It's not exaggeration. It's not off-season hype. What's happening in Ashburn right now is the rebirth of a historic franchise that was forgotten, even by itself. And as a fan, I feel every beat of this change like a war drum. I remember, like it was yesterday, seeing our logo in headlines for the wrong reasons. Seeing fans peel stickers off their cars. Seeing players come here just to retire, never to build legacy. Seeing ESPN and NFL Network treat us as a recurring joke. But now Justin Simmons, an All-Pro, a leader, says, "I want to play for a contender." And Washington is on my list. Who are we? Who would have thought this day would come? That veterans would choose us? That prospects would be proud to wear this jersey? But what truly makes me believe, what truly gives me chills, is that we're not just signing talent. We're reclaiming identity. Eddie Goldman, a warrior, a name that once struck fear in the trenches. He's been silent, working hard in practice, carrying the weight of someone who wants one more chance. And still, no guaranteed spot. Because this team isn't a retirement home anymore. It's a battlefield. And Peters shows no mercy to stagnation. But do you know what truly choked me up? The Super Bowl era uniforms. Seeing Jaden Daniels wear them with watery eyes. Seeing social media explode with nostalgia, pride, and something we hadn't felt in a long time, belonging. Because when Mike Florio said the old name might come back, it wasn't a conspiracy theory. It was the first whisper of something deeper. It was an entire people saying, we don't just want wins. We want our soul back. And here's my most honest truth as a fan. I believe, not because we were promised, but because I see it. I see it in Peter's firm decisions. I see it in the shine of the old helmet. I see it in the silence that's now filled with hope. This isn't just a season. It's a return. It's a redemption. It's a long overdue, finally shouted by millions who never gave up. And now I ask you, on the other side of this screen, do you feel it too? Do you feel this team transforming before our very eyes? Do you feel the name, the tradition, the weight of history coming back block by block to build what could be the next NFL dynasty? Then comment now. Hashtag Goldman Strong if you believe in the Giants' return. Hashtag Simmons now if you want this locker room led by a sacred beast. Hashtag Bring It Back if you believe the name must return, period. And if you haven't already, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today. Hit the bell and join the fan base that isn't afraid to cry, scream, suffer, and love this team unconditionally. Because what is being born now will make history. And one day, when we're in the stands of the new stadium, with the old name on our chest and a trophy in our hands, we'll say with pride, I was there when it all began again. It's no longer about what we lost. It's not about scandals, empty reboots, broken promises, or forgettable seasons. Now it's about what we're rebuilding with our own hands, with sweat, tears, soul, and hope. As a fan, I never asked for perfection. I asked for truth. I asked for pride. I asked for a team that represented me, that entered the field not just to compete, but to honor every shout from the stands, every painted face, every broken heart through the decades. And finally, we're getting that. We're seeing a front office making bold decisions with no fear of backlash. We're seeing young players wearing the jersey like they're putting on sacred armor. We're seeing an entire city feeling that something greater than football is coming home. The old name might not be officially announced yet, but it's already back in spirit. Back in the uniform. Back in the fans' tears. Back in the eyes of those who believed when no one else did. Seeing veterans like Justin Simmons want to be here. Seeing names like Eddie Goldman fight with dignity for their place. Seeing once silent fans singing again with full hearts. That is priceless. This isn't just restructuring. It's rebirth. It's redemption. It's reclamation. And if you, like me, have ever cried for this team, if you, like me, have been laughed at for being loyal, if you, like me, never gave up even when everything felt lost, then you understand. You feel it. You know, the flame is burning again. And this time, nothing will put it out. So I say this with the strength of every battle I've lived as a fan. We are coming back. We are united. And Washington is about to write the greatest comeback in modern NFL history. Comment now. Hashtag Goldman Strong if you believe in the power of redemption. Hashtag Simmons now if you want our defense led by a true warrior. Hashtag Bring It Back if the name still pounds in your chest like a war drum. And don't forget, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today, hit the bell, and share this video with anyone who still doubts us, because the revolution has begun. And years from now, when we look back, we'll say with pride only true fans can carry. I was there. I witnessed the rebirth. And I never stopped believing.